What's going on, guys? Besides here, and into this video we will dive into the fundamentals that any AD carry should know. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. If you are any of those ranks, you should watch this video right now. If this is the first time on my channel, my name is Besides and I'm a League of Legends coach. On this channel I will post videos for people that want to improve and get better very fast. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out anything that will happen on this channel, go ahead, like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Before we start the video, if you want a free OPGG review of piece of coaching that is absolutely free, with an OPGG review you can 1. Identify most of your biggest mistakes that hold you back from climbing. 2. What should you do to improve faster? And 3. What are the best champs that you should main in this meta, and more importantly, are the champions that you play good in the meta? Everything for free. What you have to do is right now go ahead on twitch.tv besides lol the stream, follow the stream and say hi, I want some help, and you will get it instantly. Enjoy the video.
Because Lucian now is, in my opinion, just a super aggressive lane.
Okay.
Because I, like in the team fights, for example, I would have Echo, Kled on me, and probably Lucian dashing in as well.
I see.
So that was my thought process of it.
I see. That's fine. Personally, I think against Lucian Nami we should mainly take some spell for the lane, and I think that once the Lucian dashes into you and uses the Nami E, you're probably not gonna have a chance to exhaust that much. So I don't know, maybe heal on you and then exhaust on Ashe would be a better strategy, just because I mean, if you have exhaust, it's not like you're gonna 1v1 Lucian anyway, so you're gonna protect yourself. Yes, it's good in the late game, but if you think about the lane, they are gonna jump on the Ashe, and if she has exhaust and you can heal her, it's much better than if she has heal and she's gonna use it on you. Mainly because the thing is, against Lucian, as Jhin, he shouldn't really walk up on you ever. Like Ashe Jhin, he's gonna have a hard time to actually keep in the range. So this is why personally I would only get exhaust against like Tristana, Samira. So let me show you like here what's gonna happen here when we're gonna go on UGG. You're gonna see 99.9% no exhaust.
Yeah, definitely.
See? This is like the reason, basically.
I was gonna play Vayne into that, but then like Ashe locked with heal, and I was I need to match my support, and like Ashe Vayne would be horrible in that lane.
Oh, dumb, yeah.
So that's why I opted for Jhin. I was like, yeah, like I'll take exhaust if you don't take it, boss.
Okay, sounds good. Good. So this lane. Oh yeah.
How have you been? What have you been up to? I've been coaching a lot, eh?
Yeah, I've been coaching, been playing, really like trying to get like the challenger on support, master on AD carry super fast, so I can get the third account as well, the Halo. So
okay.
That's yeah, I've been chilling, been improving, reviewing my games, not huge a lot really. Okay, interesting. I didn't even know you played Jhin, man. What?
Well, neither actually, but I kind of enjoy it.
Okay.
It was nice. It feels very different to what I'm used to on like Vayne and Twitch, where it's like a lot of kiting. Well, with Jhin you kite as well, but in a different way, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
So I needed to get some time getting used to it, but it felt quite smoothly. And for some reason, like Jhin just feels so safe in lane.
Yeah, he is. He is actually one of the best champs in the lane, I think, especially for lower elos. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, so why did we choose this game? Is there something in particular that maybe?
So I think laning phase went fairly alright. It was just the point that laning phase ended when I took bot tower, and we went into mid game fights. I just did not do any damage, or like Kled was 24/7 on me. So I was like wondering what your view on it was. Like, was it bad positioning? Was it just bad, like macro in general?
I see. I also saw that Dash did a little bit more damage than us this game, so could be a red flag. We'll see. Okay, but what is your plan in this lane? Like, how did you want to play this lane?
So in my view, it was like, okay, Ashe and Army, like level 2, 3, they're 100% like gonna go in on Ashe. So like I just have to make sure that I can damage the Lucian back and play safe for my Ashe if necessary. And at that point, like it was just farming basically. Just like every time they walked up, they started trading on the Ashe, and I could just free fire on the Lucian.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. So your plan on this in this lane? What's your plan exactly in this lane?
My plan was more like, okay, you know what, I'll make it out of laning phase, and then like just in team fights, like I'll deal more damage to Lucian.
Perfect, perfect. Because Lucian army is very powerful. So if Lucian jumps on you or Ashe, you're most likely gonna lose the trade, even though you can trade back. It's mostly you wanna play around the Ashe W and like not walk up too much, because the moment you walk up to the Lucian, he's gonna instantly jump on you, dash on you, and it's gonna be very difficult to play afterwards, really.
Definitely, and like in team fights, like presumably the Ornn would be on the Lucian, like Lucian just tickles Ornn, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. So play around the Ashe W, don't walk up too much on the Lucian, because he also has Ignite here, so he plays most likely really aggressive. And just play for the late game and go from there. So this is basically the concept. So far we definitely have things to talk about in the lane. I want to see also the mid game.
Yeah, it was definitely mid game where I had a point where I was like, yeah, this might not even be winnable. Like I'm not dealing damage.
Okay. Wow, really? And you were so ahead. I mean, we were so ahead as a team.
Yes, I was very surprised by that as well. So that's why I chose the game, like to get an expert view on it, you know.
Okay, I see.
Also, little declare that gets on Jhin is just, it's not a good time.
Okay, now Lucian is starting the troll. Then you push. I see why we didn't do damage. I see now.
Is it because of Collector?
Well, the thing is, I mean, some players say that the Lord Domex is good against tanks on Jhin. I mean, first of all, I wouldn't pick Jhin if they have tanks, but if you pick Jhin and you get Lord Domex first or like second, I don't think it really does like any damage. Okay, so gotcha, even I think Collector second and maybe Lord Dom third is still the play. So here, so in terms of itemization, I think it's pretty fine. I also like they get boots first. Like you completed boots first, that's fine. Let's see what they're gonna do right now. Okay, so this is basically the problem. I see. So we have some wave management, some macro rotations, and some mechanics. To summarize this, we're gonna see exactly like what were your mistakes. Okay, good. So let's go step by step. So here, personally in this lane, I think longsword is fine here because you can get non-quiver faster. Probably boots it's even better because I mean Lucian army, I mean they will jump on you. You will need some move speed, so I don't think it would be bad to go move speed here.
Yep.
Especially with celerity. Okay, so you got this room page. This is good. How many auto attacks are you gonna do here?
4, I believe.
1, 2, 3. Very good. I would also use Q because it's only 40 mana. And remember that your fourth shot does more damage if you use the Q first. But why?
Yeah. It's based on percentage missing health only.
Exactly. It's percentage health. So this is why most of the pro players, if you see like montages plays or stuff like that, you'll see them using a lot of this trick, as in they will always use the Q before they use the fourth shot. Always. And also right here, I see that. So what are they gonna do right here? Are they gonna go? So why didn't we go like this way?
I walk in turret. Well, like I think. Wait, my Ashe did have Halo Blade, so I could have went that way, I think. But in my head, it was just early game Lucian army, avoid it. Just take the waves.
True, but how does Lucian do damage in early game?
Yeah, like he would start Q, like army W, and that would be that damage.
That's all. Like Jhin has you have exhaust, you have fourth shot, and Ashe does a lot more damage in a 20 seconds fight than Nami can ever do.
Yeah, so, no, I agree with you.
Yeah, be very careful with this because many players do this and they think that they are gonna get cheesed, but in the majority of the cases I mean, they won't cheese first of all in majority of the cases. Enemy jungle will literally drive crazy if he doesn't get a leash and Lucian stays here. So they will already like have the mental like gap. But again, personally, like with Ashe, Jean, I think Lucian Nami is super easy here. If we go short way, okay, you go in the lane. Use the Q. That's nice. Very good positioning you have here. Okay, so far, what's the plan in this lane phase in the first waves? What should we do with the waves?
Like, if I can get level 2 first, we can definitely push them out and like let the wave come into them.
Okay.
So I can kill the minions faster than Lucian can, no doubt about that.
Yes. So
that's why after the melees, I can just stand in my mages and then see if he walks up, I can auto him.
Yeah. So why is getting the control of the lane important here?
As soon as, like, if they hit level 2 first, we're completely zoned out until it hits tower.
So we don't need to like let them get level 2 here. You did fine queuing. I feel like you could have just auto attack here first, and like if they come right here, you can actually queue on those minions and it can bounce on the head. So this way you auto attack these minions and you queue the back minions. So I think you could have just pushed with auto attack. As you can see, you don't need to queue these minions now, because you waited, but in between the waiting part, you could have just last hit this minions with auto attack and then queue this minion right now, queue this minion, because it's gonna do bounce on this head.
Yes.
Jin is very, very OP in early game if we use the grenade correctly. And then here we try to push but don't get poked. Let's see what we're gonna do. We need to move on the left angle here. Let's see. Okay, so this minion, you should be able to get it, but not from the angle of the Nami position. Look at this. If Nami is right here, what should you do right now to get this minion?
I mean, I should walk up to avoid the Nami damage here.
You should basically walk here, right here. But why is this position better than your?
I'm closer to my Ashe if Nami gets out, like she gets poked by Ashe and me.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so now you push. I also really like that you're queuing the minions so you can get a push. Lucian has absolutely no chance if you use like 2 Qs on the minions and you hit it on every minion. Absolutely no chance she's gonna get the push. Very good prio here. The wave is in a pretty uncomfortable position, so you could think about keep pushing. So right now, how is the wave right now?
It's in a horrible position. So my idea was like, okay, I can shove this if Ashe helps me.
Okay, so let's go step by step. So here, it's in a horrible position and we would like to crush. The thing is, now they basically have, so they have 3 minions casters.
So it would slow
this
push
is a
back
cannon. So how is this wave state right now?
It would slow push back to me.
Okay, so how is this wave state? Good, bad?
Would be good. It was just at that point it looked bad.
Yes, so it's good because usually only with casters they can't freeze. Like right now, for example, they can't freeze only with casters because casters do a lot of damage, but they're very squishy. So when this wave is gonna come here, it's gonna kill all of the casters. If it had like 1 melee, then yes, you could have considered, if they were smart to freeze and you see that they only last it, you could have considered to crush. But in this case, the minion is in the tower now, so like the wave is coming into you because those 3 minions don't make the difference of the wave, so the wave is gonna freeze here. The wave is not gonna freeze because it's just casters, and the casters don't maintain that well the freeze. And it's just 3 minions. So here, what should you be doing right now?
I should just like back off or like ward with Ashe, walk up.
Exactly. So what should we do with the wave?
The wave at this point I should not touch, just last hit.
Yeah, keep it in the middle, and then Ashe is gonna stay here, you're gonna stay here, you're gonna zone, and you're gonna build like a few waves and stack some waves. So there is no reason to keep pushing. If you had the Yumi support, and you're pushing because you want to avoid them with all costs and you're like pushing like a maniac, that's fine. But with Ashe, if you keep the wave in the middle, she can actually go for so much poke.
Okay, yeah.
So here this is like a wave management thing.
Yeah, because I think I pushed the next 2 waves as well.
Yeah.
Trying to get it under tower so I can get it back to the
Yes. But now it was coming into you, basically. Yeah. Same thing right here. Like this wave is where?
Yeah, it's also gonna slow push again. It was exactly the same state.
Yeah. Did you push here? Don't tell me you Q.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think I lost it.
Or I've lost it.
Okay, this is better.
I'm smarter than I remember.
Nice. Here, when you do the crit, do the Q first and then auto attack. Right?
Okay.
This is something that you can improve, and It's a pattern that you should always have. Like here, when he goes in, personally I would exhaust, because if you exhaust him, he's gonna get slowed and he's gonna panic to back off, and you can actually just chunk him. And if you chunk him to this HP, Nami needs to use all of her mana to actually heal him, but then they're not gonna have mana to fight. So I would use exhaust right here right away. Because if you see, Ashe is like low enough for him to actually have a chance to kill her. So I would use exhaust right away, just so I can chunk, like I can slow Lucian so it can help me chunk him in that situation.
Okay.
So how is the wave right now?
It's pushing towards me.
True, and why?
More mage minions.
Of course, more minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. 7 minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. So it's coming into you. Also, the position is on their side, which means it makes the wave to come into us faster.
Yep.
Super simple to say that the wave is coming into us. So what's the worst thing that you can do right now?
Arch off.
Exactly. Look at this. So this is big. The wave management. We need to work on this, because imagine that you push. Yes, you can still poke with HW, but imagine if you have the wave in the middle, or if you have a freeze here and HW is gonna poke them. They're also overextended when they are in our tower.
Yeah, I agree.
So this is the first thing that we need to work on, the wave management, and we're gonna work on it in the game. Also, I wouldn't go for E personally. I think that going for E is only good if A, they have a really like melee support like Alistar that sits here, so I will just use E in the brush. Or B, they have an early game jungle like Lee Sin, in which case you can actually put your E's here so it can prevent you from getting ganked, you know. But with Lucian, Nami, I think 2 points in Q and then like maxing Q and then maxing W and only putting E at level 7 is probably what pro players will do here.
Okay, good to know.
Like this is like as a gene specific. Okay, so now Nami is moving. You don't have to move because just want to get the wave. Very
like
good
Nami
position.
and Ashe were in a fight mid lane, so I was just soaking XP, letting it come in.
It's very good, you farm very well. Then you get ganked, but you don't die here. Then you stay in the lane. This is very good macro wave, good recall timings here. You recalled on a cannon wave when you had enough gold to buy. This is very good. Then you come back in the lane. It took a little bit too much for you to decide, but overall you do the right thing. I wouldn't really get 2 potions. I would get like the refillable potion. And probably if you don't have enough for refillable potion, then I think 1 potion is just enough. So you don't waste too much money. Okay, how do you do it right here when you come to lane? So you come to lane. Okay. Push. Now slow push. Here you decided to push with Q. It's very good. So what should we do right now with the wave? Like at this point in time, right here, when the wave is like now theoretically the wave is coming into you. Lucian is level 6, Nami is about to get level 6. What should you be doing right here?
I should like stay a bit back.
True.
I have the idea. Yep.
And what should we do with the wave?
Wave is basically resetting. So and Jarvan is slightly bot lane, so I just want to stay there in the middle. Preferably have them push, but just match Lucian at that point.
True, and if Jarvan is not here, what do you want to do with the wave?
Let it come into me.
And if you let them come into you, wouldn't Lucian be able to like go on you at this point since he's level 6, right?
Yeah.
So personally, after level 6 Nami Lucian, if he allows me to Q the wave and hardcore push him and just keep him stacked into the tower, I'll do it. But that's after level 6.
Just because like I mean, not saying that power spike is gone, but like the threat is less looming.
Yes, if you force him and you imagine you play Caitlyn Morgana against Vayne Yuumi, but Vayne Yuumi pushes so fast. Again, this shouldn't be allowed by the Caitlyn Morgana. But if you can get the push, like it shouldn't be allowed by Lucian Nami. But if you Q the minions and he backs up for a second and you get like 3-4 auto attacks on the minions and you see that he allows you to push, keep pushing. Because if you let him to push, he will have at some point the chance to dash into you. But if you literally stay here and the moment like you just do this auto, exactly like you're doing, this is good. I would also Q the wave.
Okay.
So if you can get away with murder and keep pushing, the concept is that by pushing an early game champion that is supposed to win the laning phase and be strong, you're decreasing his chances of winning the laning phase and you're significantly decreasing his chances of getting onto you.
Because I mean, I presume with the reasoning that listen, you can either like get 200 HP off me, but you lose 3 minions, or you get the minions and I get the free push.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if he wants to go, you basically, so if he wants to trade, you stop pushing and you let him push, because you don't want to trade with him, because you know that if you trade with him, yes, you're gonna lose, let's say, 300 HP for some minutes, but you lose 300 on this wave, 300 on that next wave, 300 on, like, you can't lose your HP for that. So if you see he's smart enough to not let you, I would not do it. But now you can see it by his posturing. You're walking up on the wave, Nami is not walking up, Lucian is not walking up. You're auto-attacking, Lucian is not dashing in, he's not looking up. You're auto-attacking, same thing. So if his patterns show you that he's a very passive player, keep pushing. Still keep in mind that he might go on you, but keep pushing so you can decrease his chances to be able to go on you. Because if you keep the wave here in the middle and he stays here, he can easily jump on you.
Okay, good to know.
And then he came. Very good. I mean, what happens here?
Ash could have healed, but that's optional.
So I think right here we should probably just wait with the W. We wait the Ash ulti and then we W. So this is the first thing.
Okay.
Because he can always, like, now we should W basically.
Yeah.
And then here you should exhaust as well, like right away. Right now we don't have range, but if you exhaust it right away, he's gonna be slowed. And if he's slowed, Ash can actually get more auto attacks on him, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, again, I would still take heal because this is why supports don't know how to use heal. Yeah, well, if you also use exhaust, I think it's the same thing. Lucian dies faster, so
yeah, I agree.
It's not a just thing.
Not just support now.
You push, you recall, beautiful recall timings. Then you go in the lane. Very, very good. You push with a word. Okay, so let's see, because my tab doesn't work. It's a bug. So
bugs in League of Legends? Nah.
Yeah, League of Legends clients, man, like, it's like it always happens. Okay, good. So wave management is the thing that we can calibrate in the next game, in the live game, and then the next thing is mid game, because you didn't do damage and there is a specific reason for that.
Okay.
Let's see. So you put the word. Right now our job is to really pressure them, get plates, play from there. Good kill here, he hinted. Okay, let's see how you play this one. So you put the word because you're scared of the echo. Jarvan is on the top side, so theoretically we shouldn't be looking to do any aggressive move that might actually kill us here. See what happens here. Okay, I would also exhaust here right away, so I can slow him in case he's gonna dash in. Like, if he was slowed right now, like if he was slow, I don't think you have to flash, right? Let's see, do you exhaust on him? Okay, you at least exhaust on him. You forgot about the Q flash, I mean the Q auto attack. This time it Q'd. Okay, so you could have killed them actually very easy here. So, good Q, good W. Like, Echo is running, you should just go here and just write W. Like right now, just W. Like, you go right here and just W. Because you're gonna hit it and you're gonna be able to ulti. Because Nami has no bubble. Well, did she use it or not?
She did use it, yes.
Let's see. Nami has bubble, Nami has bubble, Nami has bubble, Nami has bubble. Okay, she didn't. Okay, so she has bubble.
Oh, she did.
So you're not sure about. Okay, this is the bubble. So now you can like WR, but not right now. You auto. Well, I think you should just run and just kite on the echo, because if you go on the Nami, what's gonna happen here?
Echo is gonna kill him.
Right. So you should basically hit the closest target as you're kiting, and after you see that you are not in range to auto attack, I would just W right now. I would just W and R, because if Echo wants to dive you, I mean, you're in the tower. So you should be safe. So now W and then R. Oh, you R right away? Ah, you didn't W. So if you W and root him, that's when you should R, because he's rooted. Yes, so you'll get double kill, I think, here.
Yeah, okay.
And then you stay, you push. Is it good that you're pushing right now? How is the way right now?
It's in the middle. No, it's pushing towards me.
So what should we be doing?
this last hitting.
And staying in the lane?
That was kind of my question. Like, I can't stay in lane half.
You can't stay in the lane. Lucian is
like,
coming.
Yeah.
He's right here.
I could also just leave the lane as is.
True! And recall, right? But what's the disadvantage of that?
I'm gonna lose minions. Like, Lucian gets the free shove, probably gets 1 or 2 plates.
Okay, so right here, you're thinking, so Lucian is dead right now, right? Okay, he respawned. So right now Lucian is like right here. Right here, I think. Okay, his boots. So if you recall right now, right away, and you come back in the lane, what's gonna happen?
I would probably catch the wave when it hits tower.
True, worst case scenario, you lose like 3 minions. Okay, the alternative you push, but then Lucian shows up. What happens then?
I'll die probably.
Right, so this is why here I would basically check my gold. How much gold do you need right now? What do we play for?
I think I need 1200 for Gale Force.
1225, exactly. So in this specific case, if you know you need a bit more for the Gale Force, and it's gonna make a significant difference by overextending a bit and greeding a bit, but it's for a good cause, it's for a huge cause, huge enough so you can justify that you overextend, you can stay.
Yeah.
But in this specific case, since you had...
I had to go.
I don't think you should stay and overextend here, because if Lucian is very good, if he's very good,
he would
takes the
walk
minions,
past
he will walk past the wave, he will W you, and then he's gonna stop you 1 time here, 1 time in the tower, and then he's gonna get minimum 2 plates.
Yeah. Okay, definitely.
Oh, he did it. Ah, okay. And we have to stay. Exactly. Okay, so we actually get punished of this. And then he just recall on a cannon, which is good. What happens here? So. Okay. Nice. Okay, played it relatively decent. I think that we're wasting a lot of W's. So for example, right here, you E and you W, but he wasn't really like Wable. Like he wasn't really, no one hit him. So you should W now. Now you should W. When he was like rooted. Because if you would root him, he would just die here.
Yeah,
so
I could have
like
got my last shot.
Exactly. So it's basically an experience on the champion. This is we can improve by playing a bit more.
Yeah, because I think I've been mostly playing like Twitch, some Jhin, and Tristana in general. Like every now a Vayne game, but really team dependent. If I can even get close, as long as if there's a long range, like I'm just not picking Vayne.
This is good. So here, this fight is just fine the way you played it. In general, like as you can see, you're super close to them. I don't think you should R here. You should just keep chasing. And okay, if they were right here, and you're right here, or right here and you're right here, so you can't really, you know, hit them. You can't do anything about it. Then I would ulti. But now you see how close you are when you're ulting. So you gotta make sure with Jhin, and this is something that you learn also by playing a bit more, is that when you ulti, first of all you wanna make sure you need the ulti, like don't ulti from melee range, because now if you ulti right now, I mean you can just walk up and auto attack him. First you have to make sure you need the ulti, like the rule of thumb is do not use the ulti if you're in range for the auto attack. Second of all, you wanna ulti where you're actually safe enough so you don't get bubbled. So now it's both ways bad. First of all, you shouldn't ulti because you're too close. Second of all, there is the bubble, so you should walk back here and then ulti.
Yeah.
So that's how you should see it. And then I think they just die.
No, don't look at this.
No. Then we go bot. We push. Okay, we push more. And then we take the tower. Okay, wait. It's a big play. Let's see one more time. So we know that Lucian recalls. You make 3 enemy players AFK. Good job, Alessandre. Okay, let's see. So this play, then you go on bot. You push. Lucian is coming. Personally, I wouldn't really. Oh, Lucian was dead. Okay, never mind. Lucian is dead, so you can actually justify you staying right here. He's coming right now, you also back off. Then you see a fight on the river. You have a lot of gold, but you decided to actually hover. It's not that bad, as long as you're gonna recall in the next 30 seconds. Then you're just gonna recall. Let's see this decision. The fact that you pushed the wave and you got the tower is very good. The fact that you pushed the minions is good. Right here after you get this tower, as you're looking onto the Drake, personally I wouldn't really follow, because this is like not something that you will know you will be able to attend to. Yes, it's pretty close, so you can just W, but after W I would just recall. Like I wouldn't really say, I wouldn't really commit, because now you're like chasing, and again, remember you didn't recall, so you have to recall. So like chasing in the jungle when Nami could have been here, like kinda iffy. And then here I would go into this brush and I would recall right away, but since the Lucian pushed already, you just kinda have to stay. So this one right here, I think it is more important to just prioritize the wave and just stay on the wave than this fight.
Okay, yeah.
Again, at least you had good map awareness. And then here, if you stayed, it's a commitment and it's an overextended, so you gotta make sure you stay until the end. Like now, what should you be doing if you're already committed to this?
I should go back.
You should get back bot lane, because you can't afford losing this. Because you lost a lot here. You lost like maybe 70% of wave. And Lucian trolls. And now, what's our goal right now after we get this kill? Like, now we get the tower on bot. So what should we do?
Normally I'd go mid lane.
Exactly. So after you get the first tower on the bot lane, usually you just want to group bot mid. But since they are already on the Herald and they are pretty far, this time around, you pushing bot lane is not bad.
Yeah.
It's just right here, I wouldn't really hit the tower, because you can almost never get a tower like this. You're overextending yourself. I would get Krugs and then I would recall.
Okay.
Because anyone can just flank you. Like you're never gonna be able to get the second tower. And then you just stayed, because you know you don't have...
For collector,
yeah, that's good. And then you just stayed on mid lane. This is good rotation. And then you stayed on mid lane. This is very good macro by you.
I think we take the tower, but we don't take the inhib. Or we'll try to not take the inhib at least.
I see. Whoa. He does have some damage, huh? And this guy's gonna always go for you. But he's 0-4. Let's see. How do we die here?
I had kinda hoped the Jarvan would turn on the Kled. Because I saw the Karma walking in as well.
So do we exhaust here? Oh, but why are we running away of the Jarvan? Because you should run towards like this angle. Well, first of all, you should exhaust, and then you should basically stay in the middle of them, because Ashe is gonna slow on hit. But if you run like this, the poor Jarvan tried to do something. Oh,
he goes on the Nessus.
I see. So it's basically our mistake and also his mistake as well. So usually you just want to kite towards your teammates. Okay, let's see. And I think you also didn't queue. Yeah, I didn't queue auto attack. I don't think it would make the difference in this specific case, but definitely exhaust early and then kiting to your team would make it. So far it's wave management and mechanics. This is the reason why. I mean, these are two things that we could have done better in this game. And also this is also big. Like now, let's see, you push.
Like my idea here was, I know I didn't see Lucian, and I'm fairly sure that Lucian 2 items can kill me.
100%
so it's like,
yes.
I can't walk up to this lane, so I'll take a Gromp and then do Drake with jungler.
I see. Well, that's fine that you're thinking about Lucian. Personally, I don't think getting a Gromp that is 3k HP is good with Jhin, so I would probably just move towards mid lane. If he wants to camp into the brush for like 20 seconds, he can do it. You can just take inhib. I wouldn't personally take the Gromp in this meta, like camps, at this point in time, especially with the champion that has only 4 hits. The thought process of like you being scared of Lucian is correct. Again, I wouldn't really stay for the camp, and then now you're just staying with your teammates. This is very good. Good, 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 good. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, one more. Ah, got it. Do you play a lot of Jhin?
No.
Okay. He's a very fun champ though.
He seemed very fun. Like, the reason I picked this game was mainly due to mid game. Like, I felt so strong early, and at one point it was like, okay, I don't know if I'm like disconnected for 10 minutes or.
You're cutting off a little bit. Maybe it's the internet?
Yeah, wait, let me just quick check. Should be better now?
Okay, now I can hear you well.
Alright, perfect.
Okay, so here, let's see. Reckless on Jhin. Okay. Kled comes, we tank the ulti. No, okay, so here we should exhaust. And let's see when you gale first. So here I think we should just gale first into the pit. Because if you kite like this, you're gonna isolate yourself. But if you kite into the pit, the karma is gonna have at some point the shield. So I think it's better to stay with Ornn here. So we do have this tendency to isolate ourselves.
Yep.
Okay, and then here you kite as well. I see, interesting. Yeah, so why you didn't do damage is very simple. This game is, first of all, and most importantly, is exhaust usage and mechanics, like hitting the Ws, hitting the Rs, and just using the Q before the fight. A bit of positioning, because we're really frontline most of the cases, and Kled is going on you, but he should never be able to ulti on you and like hit the ulti. Like for example here, this is the positioning. In saying that, Ornn and Jarvan should be right here, and this should be you. This is crazy. And I think we forgot about exhaust, maybe?
Oh
yeah, we forgot about exhaust.
I don't have exhaust there.
You don't?
Right?
Rick.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I was looking at the right side. You're right.
This one, the right side is bugged. For example, let's find someone else. Yeah, I think it's bugged on your side.
No worries. My bad.
Yeah, we have some situation. This is why heal is just basically better, because you can use it faster, and it also gives you movement speed, which synergizes well with Jhin. Yeah, I think we could have actually lose this game after these shutdowns. Yeah, so mechanics, exhaust usage, and bit of positioning is why we didn't do damage, plus the fact that we play Jhin in a very bad composition. Nasus, Kled.
Because when would you actually like get Jhin? Presumably, like when there's no tanks, because he's god awful on tanks.
Yeah, or when you have when they have only one tank, is also fine to get Jhin. Or you can also get it into like one tank, but let's say you have something that kills tanks in the team, like Cassiopeia or Vayntop. You can get it anytime they don't have two tanks, basically, in this rank. In this rank. Gotcha. So what's the MMR you're playing? Playing Gold 1. In Gold 1 you can play it basically anytime they don't have tanks, absolutely any game. It's just better with a Bard, just better with an Ashe. It's not that good with Thresh or Nautilus, but he can work. It's not a big problem to play him every game in Gold, unless they have two tanks. Like tank, top tank, jungle would be a no Jhin game. So we were very confident in the team fights. How many deaths ratio do you have per game? I see, so we do have a consistent problem with the positioning, I see. Okay, so on Jhin we had only 3. Interesting, but on Zaya we have 9, 5, and on Twitch 6. Because I feel like we're positioning, in the beginning of the fight, you're positioning very, very well. Like now. This is good. But once the fight starts, remember, they might have the bubble, they might have Kled going in, so right here, you hit, this is good, but you should turn back. Because you're basically just going, you should turn back and only kite, so you, Ashe, and Karma should just focus on one target. Because now, we're just basically going on this fight, but this part of the fight, I don't think we can ever win. Right here.
Yep. No, like, I noticed that, like, we got flanked by Kled on bot side.
And I was like, scared.
Like, yeah, basically.
I see.
So I was like, I need to walk up. It doesn't look appealing, but it's either that or have a Kled hugging me.
Okay, then we stay with our team. Oh, you did not get Lord Dominic's third. Ah, this is why. This is why we don't do damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, perfect.
So definitely LDR.
Yeah, third yes. Second I wouldn't get it.
Yeah. I think here we win.
Yeah.
I think we win.
So should we go for a live? Should we vote one more? What should we do?
Let's jump in the live.
Yeah, let's jump into that. That's what I'm saying.
For those of you who are struggling winning and climbing in solo queue but are serious about getting better, I also do coaching for players that want to improve and get their gameplay to the next level. Coaching can't make you better if you just play normals and ARMs and don't like playing ranked, or you don't care about improving, you just play for fun, or let's say you just play the game for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours per week, and that's about it. Coaching doesn't help you. Coaching can help you if you feel hard stuck, if you struggle carrying games, if you want to stop wasting time auto-piloting and not learning anything, if you run into a circle for a long time, if you want to find out the mistakes that hold you back, or simply maybe you have problems with the wave management, maybe you feel lost throughout the mid game, maybe you struggle with the decision making, macro, and you just want to learn how to do it properly from a professional coach, or let's say you have difficulties checking the enemy jungle and you die a lot to ganks, or simply maybe you just want to learn how to carry 1 versus 9 so you can actually climb and stop really wasting time. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own coaching now and start improving instantly. I'll see you in the session.